Hello everybody and welcome back to Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2 March of the Minis. So in the last part we went through the rest of Magnomania and we defeated Donkey Kong on that floor as well. And now we're gonna get things started with the next floor, Lava Land. And as you can probably tell by that title, yeah, the majority of the obstacles that are gonna be in this floor are gonna be fire-based. Which means there's gonna be a lot of burns that are gonna be happening on this floor. And as you immediately see on this first floor, on this first level, yeah, we once again had the return of lava, and we also get the return of the fire bars. But also along with them are these new versions of Spyguys. Now this time, however, these are called Spyguys. Now, and as you can see, now while the Spyguys act very similar to the Spyguys, it's just that the Spyguys are flying instead of walking. And you're definitely gonna be needing these Spyguys, considering that they're probably gonna be one of your only things that you're gonna need if you want to essentially get yourself across the lava. Yeah. But however, just be careful around them too, because yeah, you see the little fires that are underneath them. Yeah, you can still get yourself hurt by them. So yeah, make sure you don't have the mini Marios essentially right underneath the Spyguys. Yes, yeah, just so you make sure that you don't get yourself burned by them. Okay, now just gonna make sure you get all of them across. Then out next to the door, quickly! Frick! Oh, I was so close. Damn! Oh my god, if that fire bar wasn't there, I probably would have gotten the perfect combo. And I probably would have gotten at least the perfect non-stop as well. My god. Yeah, essentially, like I said, yeah, starting with the last floor and also this one, it's where things are gonna start to get even more complicated for me to handle. So now that's why I'm not gonna be able to get, you know, every like mini Mario through the doors. Yeah. But anyways, everyone, now starting with this level, we have the lava fountains, where they can actually help you to make sure that the mini Marios do not like collapse on the ground, or where they do not essentially have themselves collapse onto the actual platform itself. Or even worse, have them fall, or even worse, have them fall into lava. But you essentially still have to play the waiting game if you want to actually, you know, not only ride the lava, or to actually ride on the platforms, while at the same time making sure that, yeah, that the mini Marios also do not fall into the lava. So, yeah, this one, yeah, when you see these, you really need to have the perfect timing if you want to be able to get past for these. But anyways, crap, I think I may be screwed. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to get them across, because if I want to have the perfect non-stop, I'm gonna have to send him back over here. Okay, I got that. Okay, yeah, and also I guess I should. Oh yeah, and I guess I should say, well. Now, I guess I should say, everybody, at this point, I probably don't have much else to talk about at this point. Yeah, honestly, I don't really feel like I have much else that I really need to talk about when it comes to this game in general. But I think I'll only save them for when we actually encounter said things. Yeah, let's say for example, if there's any new obstacles or objects, or even new enemies that we encountered. Shit. Oh, that sucked. Yeah, I could probably just do it again, since I was able to get them. Over here. But like I said before, sorry about the last floor. It's where things are gonna get a lot more longer for me. And honestly, I just don't have the attention span to essentially keep on redoing this over and over and over and whatnot. Well, though, I guess if there is one new thing that I could, well, I guess if there is one new thing, some new things that I could bring up, are the mini Toads, mini Peaches, and mini Donkey Kongs that I mentioned before, where they can actually be utilized, within the construction, within the construction zone as well. But however, you need to have these special kits, in order for you to be able to get to the, in order for you to be able to customize with those, with the other mini toys. Now, I forget how exactly these, the other mini toys work, exactly. So I never, although I guess I should say is, even though I know, when this game was brand new, I did get to mess around. I did mess around with the construction zone for a bit. But however, I did not stick around. It's just that, well, I didn't really do too much with that whole concept and whatnot. Yeah, I never really got to experience what it's like when you actually get to utilize the mini Toads, the mini Peach, and the mini Peaches, and the mini Donkey Kongs, and that. So honestly, I don't really have any clue. But anyways, everyone, as you can see as well, now starting with this level, we not only see the return of the Podoboos, but we also have these red walls that the mini Marios can actually utilize the means to wall jump from. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that Mario in the previous Mario vs. Donkey Kong game, while Mario in the last game didn't exactly give himself access to the wall jump, but he could still do many other, he could still do the where he stands on his, where he could stand on his hands, and then he can also perform not only a double, but now he can also perform a jump while he is doing a handstand. Then he would do like a big mega jump after that. And he can also do a backflip as well. I forget if honestly I forget if mini Mario's if Mario in the last game actually did get to utilize the wall jump. Yeah, and also the yes, right. And also the mini Marios in the last game also did not get to utilize the wall jump. So yeah, essentially, the mini Marios got themselves a bit of an upgrade in this game. Yeah. But anyways, everyone, now I guess what I should say as well, as for the music, that plays on this floor, yeah, for those of you who have played, the first Super Mario Brothers game, yeah, may recognize this music. Because this music is this music is actually an arrangement of the Bowser's Castle theme. Yeah, now, and additionally, this floor bears a significant resemblance to worlds concerning a Bowser found in various other Super Mario games as well. So essentially, even though that Bowser is nowhere to be seen in like any of the Donkey Kong titles, in not only in the past, past Donkey Kong titles, and also within the Mario vs. Donkey Kong titles as well. But this floor really does want to bring up, really does want to reference, if a Bowser ever did show up in one of these games. Although there was that one game where I think there was a game where you got to not utilize a bunch of mini toys. Yeah, we had Mini Mario, Mini Luigi, Mini Peach, Mini Donkey Kong, Mini Toad, and also Mini Bowser as well, I believe. Yeah, that's probably gonna be the only game where they ever actually did something like that. But first, now starting with this level, we now get ourselves introduced to these to the fire blocks, and also we get to the introduction of these logs. Now, while these blocks, while they act similar to the pink blocks, where you can get rid of and also replace them too. But even though they are called fire blocks, but however, the fire blocks themselves do not hurt you whatsoever. But however though, if it just so happened to not only break in, but not only if you decide to interact with the fire blocks, then we get to a second touch, with your stylus. Then as you saw. Yeah, now you can actually destroy the logs. You can actually burn the logs, allowing you to be able to access some more of the level. But however, as you also saw, you may not want to go too crazy by burning them, by essentially burning every single block, by burning like every single log. Because you're definitely gonna need them, considering there might be some coins there may be some coins or even a letter next to there essentially are on top of the logs. Yeah, meaning that you may want to go for the collectibles first before you even think about burning all of the logs. Another thing that I really want to mention when it comes to the logs. Now, when you burn them, make sure none of the mini Marios are near them. As for when the logs are on fire, because the mini Marios. Yeah, because the mini Marios will get instantly burned because the mini Marios will get instantly burned themselves. Yeah, so essentially, just be careful when you're, so essentially, be very careful when you are about to utilize, the fire blocks to burn down the logs. Yeah. But anyways, everyone, as you can see here as well, now with this level, we once again have the return of the Crash Kongs. Now I'd say the one right near that Podoboo may cause you some trouble, considering if the crash con just so happens to be near the Podoboo near the Podoboo as you are walking on him, yeah, that can definitely be dangerous. And then with the crash con in the center. Yeah, be careful that one does. Be careful that one does. Be careful that one does not squish. It does not squish the mini Marios. Yeah, just be very careful about that. And then as for the crash con on the top. Now, I think that all the guy can do is to essentially he can potentially get you fall. He can potentially make you fall off. He can potentially make you fall off into the ground. But however, if it just happened to land on the spring, then I think the Mini Marios should be fine. Oh yeah, where did the other Mini Mario go? Wasn't he? Hang on, where did the Mini Mario go? Wasn't he just on top? What happened? Okay, I was not paying any sort of attention to where that other Mini Mario went. Yeah, where did the other Mini Mario go? I'm pretty sure I did not boof him when I had him on top of this crash con here. I am referring to the one on the center. Yeah, I wonder what happened to that one. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened. I was not paying. I was not paying any sort of attention to that one because I thought for sure he was fine. Yeah, again, like, what the hell? Like, what the hell? Like, what's the hell happened to that one? Yeah, I am so really confused about that. But anyways, as I'm trying to go through all this again, now I guess I should say one thing about what I forgot to mention while we were in Magnet Mania, is that now in the next Mario vs. Donkey Kong game, in the next Mario vs. Donkey Kong game that was released after this, called Mini's March again. Now in that game there's only like 4 floors in the game, and get this. Now while the first floor may look very similar to Mushroom from Mayhem, but the actual title itself is called Mini Mayhem. But the one on the 3rd floor is also called Magnet Mania. Yeah, it's like the game didn't even bother to change the actual title of the floor that this game had. Yeah, honestly, I do find that odd. But I said, well, with that said, then that should be all going to do with this part. And so we shall finish this up with this floor for the next one. And so, until the next part, I'll see you guys next time.